Welcome back into Talking Pittsburgh. Joining me today from the Better Business Bureau here in Southern Wisconsin. It is Tiffany Schultz. Tiffany, welcome back to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Happy spring.
Happy spring indeed. And we got a lot of great topics coming up this month. And we're kicking it off with tips for hiring a home inspector. A lot of people looking to sell their homes, get it ready on the market. And we want to make sure that you find the right person because they are super important. Let me just tell you first and foremost, super important. But there could be some people out there that are not so good. So tell us what to expect from these home inspectors.
If you've made an offer on a house, the next step is to hire a home inspector to make sure that what you're purchasing is what you see. Where do you find a home inspector? There's so many places that you can start. We want you to start at bbb.org. Do your homework. Don't hire anybody without doing your homework. Read customer reviews, read customer complaints, check out their rating, do an internet search with the name of the company or the name of the individual, followed with scam, name of the company, individual, followed by customer review, customer complaint. You can also look to friends and family. Who do they recommend? Who has done their home inspection? So really get a good grasp before you hire somebody on what their background is like, even before you pick up the phone and make that call.
And would you recommend even taking it a step further that you could have a great organization, could have a high rating, but you should check in with the actual person who's going to come to your house and do the inspection?
You should always have a phone conversation with the person who's going to be doing the inspection. If you call the company, that who you're talking to, that doesn't necessarily mean that's who's going to come and do the inspection. So if you really want to do your homework, and we recommend that you really dig deep and do your homework, because purchasing a home is the biggest investment you're ever going to make in your lifetime. So you want to make sure that the person doing the inspection is giving a thorough inspection and also is qualified to do the inspection. So great idea to ask the person who you're talking to, if they're not doing the inspection, who is, and can I talk to that individual beforehand?
Looking for accreditations too. So like they're being part of a professional organization might be something good to back up the name of the company and folks associated with it.
Professional organization membership always gives that extra reassurance that it's a legitimate company or individual that you're dealing with. Are they an accredited business with the BBB? Are they part of a professional organization in the home inspection industry? Are they part of NARI? That's another great way to check them out. Are they part of a local chamber? So lots of ways that they can be part of the community, to kind of just give that assurance that they are a legitimate business in your community.
This next one is a great tip here, and it's make sure that the home inspector is working in your best interests. What could be some situations there that might find out that that inspector was really working for the realtor or something else?
Many home inspectors rely on referrals from realtors. So they have great relationships with realtors, and that realtor that you're working with may give you a referral for a home inspection company. That's great that they did, but you still want them to check them out and make sure that they're a legitimate business, but also that they have experience and they've done professional work before. A lot of times these inspectors do rely on their relationship with the realtor that they're working with to get continued business. So it's great to check them out, use them as an option, but also explore other inspectors that could do your home inspection too. So you want a kind of a great variety to pick from before you go ahead and choose the one.
And when they finally come out to do the inspection, being there in person is so important. Why is that?
Extremely important to be there. You've hired this individual to do the inspection of your home. It's a great way to ask questions, to identify any problems up front. A home inspection usually takes between 2 and 5 hours to complete, depending on the size of the home and anything that's involved with it. So if you're a first-time homeowner, you've never been through one, you're going to learn a lot. Simple things like, how do I turn on the furnace, or where does this light switch go to? Maybe it's a light switch to nowhere, and the inspector can identify that and let you know even before you get that final report from them.
Yeah, it was actually eye-opening for the first time that my wife and I bought in a home. I was here for the inspection, and it was nice to know, like, learn, yeah, like the inspector actually shared some great tips on fixing some things that would potentially be a problem. So it's very interesting in following them coming to the home. And I would think this would be something you want to find out ahead of time before they even show up. But what are you going to get as a copy, and why is that so important to have, and what that copy is of the information they document?
After the inspection, you're going to receive a final report from the inspector. And the inspection company is going to let you know what is okay, what may need work in the future, and the immediate problems that need to be addressed. And you can take that report, go back to your realtor, and use that as a negotiating tool to the seller. What are they going to fix? What are they obligated to fix? Or how much money are they going to give you in lieu of fixing it? So lots of great information comes out of that home inspection report. And you can even use that for future projects that you need to plan for down the road.
And then what happens if you do hire somebody and they just turn out to, you just they didn't meet your expectations? Do you report it? Where do you go next if you're like, oh man, I don't think we got everything we needed?
Well, two things going on here. If they are a legitimate company, you want to go ahead and talk with the business owner, see where they, didn't live up to your expectations. Try to resolve it first with the business owner. If you're not getting any type of response from the business owner, leave a review about that business so that others who are looking for a business to use, an inspector to use, have been warned about your experience with them. So you can head on over to bbb.org and leave a customer review, and you can leave a review on other platforms too. If it is an illegitimate company, let's say that you hired this person, turned out to be a scam, maybe they never showed up, you do want to report that to our scam tracker tool, and you can do that bbb.org/scam tracker.
All right. Well, I'm ready to sell my home. Let's do it. Tiffany, thank you so much for the updated, or for the information. Appreciate it. And we'll catch up with you real soon again.
Thanks for having me today.
You bet. Check out the bbb.org for more information on home inspectors, scams, and so much more. They got a lot of great information out there. Take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.